My name is Bill, and I'm a big Ohio State fan, so I always like to start with OH and IO. But I came to Tony because of him, not really so much the business, because I didn't believe I was actually going to be in this business. As a matter of fact, I even told my wife that I was not going to be in insurance. And after talking to Tony at one of the meetings that we had, and speaking to one of the other gentlemen that was there, I really felt Tony is a real person that I could believe in and that I could trust, and that's not easy for me to do. So what I like to do is kind of feel some people out, and when I do that, to sit there and talk to Tony, it's like you really feel like he really cares and everything right about from the first sentence that you have. And that really meant a lot to me. I decided to take some time off from what I was doing. I had been in a retail business for 14 years. I'd been in a car business for 16 years, worked for some fantastic people. I got into what we call credit card processing, which I had a lot of fun with that because I dealt with people at the banks and different business people, and that was very fun and very exciting. So I love helping people. That's just I always believe the Lord put you down here for His reason, but it's you live it out. It's up to you. And mine was to give people somebody to count on and make them smile. So that's what I feel I'll do pretty well. I'm kind of in a business for a little bit different than most people. I came in because I wanted the flexibility to be able to do what I need. And what I like most of all is to spend time with my wife. And that gave me a lot of flexibility, but also the fact that I had the training and the backing of someone like Tony and some of the other people that have come into the company. And that means a lot to me from the standpoint of feeling secure and knowing that someone's got my back. And I'd have his for anything too. You know, I met my wife 27 years ago. We celebrated our 25th anniversary last November and took something off our bucket list and went to Alaska, which was fantastic. And those are the things that I wanted to do. That's why I made that transition from what I was doing before, which I've always done pretty well, but that's not what's important to me anymore. What's important to me is her and spending the time and being able to have that time. We have a culture in this company, and the culture is a family. And I think that's a little overused nowadays, but when you sit there and you look at someone like Tony and what he's created and what he does on a daily basis to support that, I think you'll see very much the reason why. And you're going to have people that stay and you're going to have people that leave, but he will give you every effort to have them stay and give them a good reason to stay. I just think nowadays companies don't have enough of that. And I really believe that when you sit down and you take a look at the makings of a company, if you have the integrity and the humbleness, as he likes to say, he teaches his kids this stuff. And you just don't find that in people nowadays that run companies and things like that. He's really down to earth. I love his family. But I think the most of all is just the caring that he has. I really appreciate what he does for the company. Something as simple as a lead program that we have is unlike any other. Not only is it unlike any other, but he's the one who finances it and supports it and makes it work for us. And when we ask him for something such as that, he does everything he can to do things for us and to always help us in the field, which again, this doesn't happen. I think one of the best stories is the fact that we went to a home and he came with me after we had went through the training. He came with me for me to do the presentation, and he was sitting there, and I could see that he was thinking, he's saying this and he's saying that. And then after we left, he said, you know what? He goes, you taught me something, because you completely turned that gentleman around from being, not going to do anything to taking it. And he goes, and I didn't even know what you did. I was just so surprised. And that again, that obviously made me feel good. But Tony's just a very lovable guy, and he's a big teddy bear. And I think the great thing about him is his true desire to help people succeed in his business. One of the things if anyone is taking a look at this opportunity should really look at is what our vision is and what Tony wants to do with the company. And what he wants to do is he wants to make it a family organization that you can really count on being with. If you have the desire to do something you've never done, and it becomes such a driving force behind you that you just get so excited about it. And I think it's very important that you know when you come aboard that you've got somebody who's got your back, and it's not just something that's said, it's actually something that's done. And that means a lot to people who are very hesitant to come into the business. They don't know it, they don't understand, they're scared. Everyone here will throw their shirt, take their jacket off, do whatever they need to do to help you succeed. This is a company and an organization that will allow you to grow at your own pace. You can go fast, you can go slow. The hardest door to go through is your own, and it's very true. So to get up in the morning, to make this a real job, as we like to kind of make a joke about, is very, very easy to slack off, and then that's going to cost you. Whereas if you're just a consistent person, you have a plan, you have a drive to succeed, you can't ask for a better company than this.